The man placed aluminum foil and a metal tray over his thighs and secured them with tape. His purpose was to block the locator device on his body. At that moment, Alan raised his sniper rifle, aimed at the drone in the distance, and fired 2 shots. The drone's surveillance feed then turned into static. Alan knew that the drone sent to assassinate him was not the only one. He then used a small knife to cut open his thigh, enduring the excruciating pain to remove the tracking device. Alan's location reappeared on the screen. He threw the blood-soaked tissue on the ground, using the blood scent to lure the wolf pack closer. The Wolf King fell into the trap that had been prepared earlier. Alan then fired a shot to scare away the remaining wild wolves. He then pried open the wolf's mouth and stuffed the locator into it. At that moment, another drone flew toward them. Alan quickly fled in the opposite direction of the Wolf King, and the missile fired by the drone accurately struck the Wolf King. Thus, Alan narrowly escaped, and the CIA believed the elimination mission had been completed. The reason they wanted to kill Alan was that the CIA had secretly modified a group of agents by administering 2 types of drugs, significantly enhancing their physical capabilities. Whether it was freezing lake water or a 20-meter-high cliff, they could handle it with ease. These agents were also stealing intelligence worldwide. However, their plan was exposed by a journalist. Although the journalist was later assassinated, the media's extensive coverage plunged the CIA into unprecedented trouble. To prevent the situation from escalating further, they had to eliminate all the agents involved. The CIA distributed a yellow pill to them, but except for Alan, the rest all died from poisoning. Although Alan managed to evade the drone's pursuit, his own pill was destroyed, leaving him furious. Because once the green pill was stopped, Alan would be in life-threatening danger. At that moment, he thought of Nancy, who had conducted his physical examination. The pills were developed by the laboratory where Nancy worked, and finding her might be his only chance to save his life. However, Nancy was also in a dire situation. The CIA intended to eliminate everyone involved in the plan. A male colleague suddenly turned his gun on her, and it seemed as though Nancy was about to be killed. Just then, the police burst in, and the man turned his gun on himself. Terrified, Nancy prepared to move to her sister's house, but the CIA agents wouldn't let her go. They disguised themselves as police officers to interrogate Nancy, but their real intention was to create the illusion that Nancy had committed suicide. At the critical moment, Alan suddenly burst in and engaged in a fierce fight with the 2 agents, while the people outside fired wildly into the room. Nancy hid in the attic on the 2nd floor, while Alan ran into the basement. He picked up a nail from the ground and inserted it into the nozzle of the fire extinguisher. When the others entered, Alan swiftly activated the switch.